This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Once more, as the year commences, Rolex has increased its prices, a move that should not be unexpected for everyone. In this video, brought to you by the luxury world, we are diving into the Rolex price hike from a fresh angle. We focus on analyzing how Rolex prices have evolved over the last decade concerning various aspects of our lives. The findings are captivating, prompting us to delve deeper. Whether you are a seasoned collector boasting a trove of vintage submariners, a curious onlooker, or just someone intrigued by the dynamics of the luxury market, get ready for an enlightening exploration into the captivating realm of Rolex and its continuously rising prices. If you have not subscribed to our channel, we encourage you to do so to stay informed about our upcoming videos. The trend of price hikes is not exclusive to the watch market. It is observable across various sectors like real estate or cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, reflecting shifts in the perception of value over time. Considering this observation, we delved into the reasons behind Rolex's consistent pattern of raising watch prices. A more detailed exploration revolves around the concept of inflation. Inflation denotes the general increase in prices of goods and services in everyday life. This suggests that money is a depreciating asset, prompting caution against keeping substantial sums in banks over time, as the purchasing power of money tends to diminish. While high inflation rates may have negative implications, moderate year-on-year inflation can benefit the economy. It aids businesses in maintaining profitability, and for individuals holding assets such as Rolex watches, real estate, or gold, it can contribute to their appreciation in value over time. To save you the hassle, the typical price hike averages around 4.4% to 4.5%. For example, a black steel submariner saw a rise from $8,650 to $9,000, while a steel Daytona went up from $127 to $132. For steel sports models, the increase ranges between $3,000 to $4,500, with a slightly higher uptick for items made of precious metals. Rolex watches occupy a middle ground, similar to other luxury non-essential items. The Rolex price surge over the past decade seems justifiable when compared to other asset categories. However, one notable aspect is the 28.5% increase in UK salaries. If you are on a UK company payroll, this might raise concerns, particularly when contrasted with the higher hikes in the prices of goods we purchase. To give you a clear grasp of the concept, let us analyze three Rolex watches: the black steel Submariner, the bluesy two-tone, and the steel Daytona, and review their retail prices from 2014, a decade ago. We extrapolated these prices to 2034 based on historical data and observed trends. While these projected prices for the watches in 10 years may not be entirely precise, it is thought-provoking to contemplate that a basic black steel Submariner could potentially reach £14,000. The bluesy might soar to £21,000, and the steel Panda Daytona could cost £22,000 if the price trend of the past decade persists. This might seem astounding, particularly when considering what we were paying for these watches on the gray market just a year and a half or 2 years ago. Using this video as a reference point in the future will be fascinating to gauge the accuracy of these projections. However, it is difficult to envision Rolex consistently raising prices every single year for the next decade, as these projected prices seem excessively high. Money and its worth fluctuate over time, and while the exercise underscores a significant uptick in watch prices, it seems improbable for Rolex to adopt such an aggressive pricing strategy. Such a price evolution is not unheard of in the watch industry, but it underscores the shifting value dynamics over time. For another brief experiment, let us examine the cost of a steel Submariner, priced at £5,700 in 2014. Using an inflation calculator, this figure would be approximately £7,500 in today's currency. Interestingly, this is near to the current price increase of the Rolex Submariner, now priced at £9,000. Rolex has raised the prices of their watches at a quicker rate than the inflation rate. The rationale behind Rolex's consistent price hikes stems from substantial annual increases in manufacturing costs, including expenses related to machinery, employee wages, and utility bills. To maintain profitability, Rolex adjusts prices to keep pace with rising costs, resulting in increased revenue from year to year. It is important to note that Rolex operates as a non-profit organization, not driven solely by profit-seeking executives. While the company aims for growth, its focus extends beyond merely increasing stock prices or maximizing profits. However, despite being a nonprofit entity, Rolex consistently reports substantial profits annually. Rolex raises prices yearly because they can do so, with customers continuing to purchase their watches regardless of the price hikes. This strategy has proven effective, evident in the sustained demand for Rolex timepieces. However, there has been a notable shift in the market landscape. Advertisements promoting precious metal watches such as skydwellers, yachtmasters, and submariners are encountering sales challenges compared to previous years. This decline is attributed to the fact that these watches now trade below their retail prices, causing potential buyers to hesitate in investing in luxury watches that may not retain their value. This change in market dynamics has increased the difficulty in selling watches that were once highly sought after. This market observation is truly fascinating. For those genuinely interested in acquiring these watches for personal use, it presents an excellent opportunity. However, for those intending to profit from resale, the current market conditions may not be favorable. This leads to contemplation about the interdependent relationship between the secondary market's performance, authorized dealers' success, and Rolex's overall prosperity. While it may be a thing that gray market dealers wield considerable influence in the market, there is some truth to the notion that their impact can affect the success of the watch industry. Notably, advertisements are not performing as strongly due to shifts in secondary market dynamics. If Rolex continues its trend of annual price increases, there is concern that younger audiences may gradually find themselves priced out of the market. While Rolex is a luxury brand and its products are non-essential, the potential exclusion of younger, aspiring customers could pose challenges to the brand's long-term sustainability. When considering the secondary market, it is valuable to examine how Rolex's price increases impact on it. Initially, one might assume that these hikes would tighten the profit margins for gray market dealers as retail prices escalate. However, the reality is that both retail and gray market prices tend to rise in tandem. As a result, there remains a margin for watch businesses, and the value of assets acquired years ago often appreciates over time. Like any other product, Rolex watches are susceptible to cost increases associated with inflation, including rising expenses for materials, labor, and other production costs. To maintain their profit margins, Rolex adjusts their prices accordingly. In summary, this observation suggests that if you made a watch purchase in the past, it has appreciated, partly due to Rolex's continual price hikes. For those contemplating a Rolex purchase, acting sooner may prove beneficial, as delaying could mean facing even higher prices in the future. In response to these challenges, Rolex and other luxury watch brands must carefully balance price adjustments with maintaining brand integrity, customer loyalty, and market stability. They may also need to consider strategies such as improving production efficiency, managing distribution channels, and communicating transparently with customers to mitigate the impact of price hikes on the market. What are your thoughts and opinions on the Rolex price hike we shared in this video? We would like to see your answers and opinions in the comments section. Remember to follow us too and give us a thumbs up. Once again, this is the Luxury World, and we look forward to seeing you again in our future videos.